All right. Let's take a look here. Got the overall markets. Look like everything been consolidating. Still on our $50 build up that we have started on this Monday. All right. So let's take a look at the. We do have a small position here open on the dollar CAD here. Let's take a look here. Let's do a quick breakdown. Took a few scalps here. I think the only trades that we've been taking today is on the dollar CAD. Just had a few nice setups here. All right. So we started off here. We started off here taking in on the 50. We had about a 15 pip drawdown. Added some more at the 618 here. All right. So what we did here, what I did, I had to I would have been a lot better just adding here at the 618. It was a moving average right here. I started to add in on, but we do have this area. So we had this area here. I should have waited for this completely. That would have made it a lot better. But I did have a little drawdown, added more here, got a pop up, and got out for a few pips. Um, and I got a few scalps here. Got about two scalps here, and then we put in our last position here. Um, Now just looking back here, I didn't have anything to add to this 50. I just added here, and then I added again here after this doji. I should have just added the whole thing here, or started my scaling here, but we learned it was there. We did come out with profit anyway. So on our last position here, we are up. Let's see here. We're up about 10, 11 pips right now. So what I'll be doing, that'll be my last position for the day. We've already hit our goal for the day. And we'll be just trailing this bad boy. See where we're at 13 bucks. And see if we can start breaking above these highs. So what I'll do is target. And one main thing that gave me some confluence with this here is simply wave structure. All right. All right. And so what is that? That's our 5 waves down. All right. We've come through, hit this wick from last week. And so we started buying right down here. So it's been really two setups for the day. Off of the 50 right here. Could have did that execution a little better, a lot better, but I thought it was like a ABC type of thing. Um, but we did get in again here. And now our last position is off of the 5 wave. So what we'll be doing here, we'll be waiting for some levels here. All right. So what I'm doing here, I'm seeing if we could hold here. I'm right here, break even. Um, Plus a few pips. We're gonna see if we could work our way up, possibly past this or right up to this level. So, like we haven't had any streams that's not currently broadcasting. All right. We do know that this will be like a retracement wave, a correction. Okay, let's see here. Why is that happening like that? So let's see. There we go. All right. So once we can pop back above this level, we'll be trailing again, possibly down to here. And the name of the game now is just to hold and trail. What I'm gonna do is put a simple moving average here. Let's see here. Perfect. All right. All right. So let's hold above this moving average. Let's see here. I put my other here. So we're waiting for the cross. We a few types of different crosses. So I get in usually on the price cross of the moving average because that's gonna be your fastest. But you gotta get your right levels here. You know what I'm saying? Levels is the name of the game. Get your levels and then get down into your smaller time frames and execute. All right. So we got this right now. Looks like giving us a little problem and resistance. So we bust through here and we'll be good to go. May or may not, but we are in a risk-free trade. So, all right. So we getting that explosion. See if we could break and hold. We need to break and hold so we could trail. Let's go back to our 15 minute. Okay. So we are, let's see here, the open. Let's make sure we have that. I want to mark our significant levels at all times. Keep your levels. That's the name of the game. Let's get in right levels and executing. That's going to help you minimize your risk um, and maximize your reward. And always, what I do with the small accounts, honestly, you gotta pay attention to your margins. Um, keep your margins at good levels. All right. Let's see here. We may hold that level. I'm gonna wait. Let me see here. Oh, about $9. Fluctuating there. Got our cross on a 5. Let me put our open in. Okay. Alright, so it looks like that low right here, this area is rejecting. We need that explosion past this. See if we can get it. Might not. I'm gonna go ahead and move us right here. Alright. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look at the overall market here. And everything gapped. Dollar yen is dropping. So we'll probably, let's look at that here. Okay. That pound is still strong. Let's look at the euro yen. Okay. Okay. Right, so we're getting some weakness here in the dollar yen. So the dollar yen is moving. Looks like euro yen, pound yen, those are holding. Okay, so that means should have some movement in the pound dollar or euro dollar. Okay, let's look at the euro. Tried to fill a gap, hasn't happened yet. On the pound yen, it has. Let's look here. Euro pound ranging, possibly weakness here to the pound. Let's take a look here at our dashboard. I can see the yens are still weak. And the dollar is weak, so those two reserve currencies there, those are safe havens. Okay, let's take a look here. All right, let's see if we can blast through. That way we'll get a nice trailing going right below here. See if we can break and close. Break and close. That zone is really strong. But we should be breaking up. So let's take a look. Not happening. All right, here we go. And if this is the candle that does it, we'll trail right here, right below here. Here we go. Let's break up. Come on. Let's take a look here. So we got a risk off type of scenario going. That should fuel this one here. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right, so let's start trailing this bad boy. Lock in $8. We are at our first fib, and we're looking to get up to here at least. All right, so it look like they selling in this first field right here. See if we could hold. If not, we'll just step out with the 8 and call it a day. Let's take a look at pound yen. Pound yen is doing nothing again because okay. Mm, yeah, they selling heavy right here. See if this level could hold. Got a minor stop on here, just where I'm trailing. Broke back through. So let's see. Let's see if we could hold. Minor stop hunt like that. This is what I'm always looking for. So if we could go bust back through here, so it's good we didn't move it here. That was inside the range. Moved it right outside the range. Kept it safe. Keep it safe right outside the range. All right. So that was like a retest. So our break and retest. If we can bust back through and not start trailing, going back down, we'll trail again. Here we go. All right. If we could go through this previous high here, we'll trail again. And that's literally the name of the game, and we rinse and repeat. See this here? This breakout. All right. This often happens. This is usually that's like a stop on as well, right? Right on support, which is why a 2 bar close is pretty important. A 3 bar close is really good. But see, you get your 1 bar out, and then you get that bar back in. That's the same thing as this. Out from your support, in. And then you know that's your stop point. So this is equivalent. How many people you think went short here on this big engulfing candle? Lots of them. All right, so if we can bust this high, that's what we're looking for. A break through the high. All right, come on. If we can break through the high, we're going right here to this low. So trading is really an if-then type of scenario. It's always an if, and then I'm gonna do this. If this happens, then I'm gonna do this. There we go. If we can get that close, we'll trail right here. All right, here we go. So let's bring it in. All right, so we're gonna lock in 10 here. All right, so we locked in just over 5% on that part. All right, and still reaching for this retracement level here. So we'll see if we get it. And just to recap on the first trade, let's take a look here. This is the first trade of the week. Um, Honestly, it wasn't my best entry, but we did profit. So it's just trade management at that point. Let's see here. I got in. All right. So we are up. Let's see here. 15. Okay. All right. So we could bust back through. We'll see. But the goal is to walk out, right, every day making something. Say if you can make $1 a day on your worst day, you're doing good. All right. So let's take a look here. And being that way, of course, you don't want to make $1. You want to make more than $1. But if you can make $1, you did more. Ah, there we go. It took us out. Took us out. So we're done for the day. Done for the day. Oh man, look at that. And this could be a stop on, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up here. This could be a retracement to keep going up here. You got this low. Could start buying again. But I am done for the day. Done. So we had this 50% move here. This was it, 50%. Started buying here, didn't even get a, so this is on our 5 minute. go to the 1 minute on, see where about our entries. And this is how we perfect, our strategy. Basically just go in and just review what you've done for the day. See what you could have done better, how you could have prevented some things, where you could have put your stops. And then that way you can adjust and then come back the next day and repeat, man. So let's see here. This was our first trade. I literally got in right here at the 50. So where I could have done better here, you see that busting through the 50 and all of these closing under the 50. That was my first heads up, right? So I had to write this down here. Boom, boom, boom. Got to the 618, and then this peaked right under the daily low, and I started buying that. Bought here. It gave me a small profit. I think we got stopped out there. We made a little profit there, break even. And then on this last bit right here, start buying under here. We had RSI divergence here, and we rolled this up for a few pips. So I started getting out. I think I got out 43. 43, so I got out right around in this area. And that was holding. So that was holding this here. Could have done this a lot better here, even on the 1 minute. That break and hold never came back above it. So that could have prevented that, right? So that was still selling pressure here. And here was our first nice move of buying pressure here. Bam. Got these stops out. We bought it again right there. All right. So there we go again. See if we can get another leg down. So you'll have something like this. And this is always the perfect, you want to know your ideal entry, right? And then we want to see some type of rejection there. And that'll help us get back up. So you got to know this area could happen both ways. It could go dip or it could not. And you got to know how to recognize something like, see this dip. You see that small little dip. Add low there. Let's see here. Bam. This dipped. See something like that. All right, let's see. got. And then you'd be glad that you got out, right? Oh, should have trailed. That would have helped us here once it bust through. I think we did. We did trail right here. We went right here. So that was perfect. So we want to see if the Lord today will hold. Um, okay, here we go. And so the goal here now is just seeing where and if and where the buyers are stepping in. It's not to uh, be the first buyer. It's about letting these banks. There we go. There it is. But I am done for the day. I've hit the goal for the day. So what I could do, let's just see. All right. So you got something like that. See if you can get a close above. Not too many buyers stepped in there. Unless they bought all on this down. So we need that break back up. Oh yeah, it's the end of the hour as well. Let's look at the hourly. End of the hour and the 4 hour. Look at our 4 hour. Let's take a look here. Okay, no wick yet. I do have this here. Something like that. And then you got the open. Right. And now this whole thing can be filled, right? At this gap. This gapped up majorly. So this could gap up and down. So what I'm thinking is that it'll have a nice retracement back up and then that move down to fill that gap. All right, so we have gotten that. Go here. Oh yeah, see there it is. See that? Once this candle turned, look at that. Buyers came in on this candle. Let's set our fibs again. And this is usually what we do. We really start with the price here. And then we start really adding your indicators as in confluence, right? So you get confluence from the other indicators. But you want to make sure you understand price. You want to understand price action, right? If you don't understand price action, you out of there. Alright, so I'm going to call it a day. We've hit our goal here for the day. Um, we'll be back bright and early tomorrow. Or we may do Asian session, we'll see.